Ooh, new intro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Hello, everybody. This is Cult of Collectors. With us, as always, is Jody and Lauren. And
Hello.
Hi.
new week, I've got a new. I'm working on the beginnings of a new opener, so
I
that's just
liked
the
it. I
first
liked it.
video.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Good.
going to be
Funny.
more to it.
If I need to come up with
Yeah.
music for it, you just let me know. I'll come up with something crazy.
Mhm.
That way
Yeah.
we don't get hit with a
Do that,
copyright every
please.
time.
Do that, please. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got tired of that happening because it won't copyright claim one of my channels. That's the only one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
Music
I
is so
didn't.
hard to deal with.
I know it's ridiculous.
I know.
Yeah.
Copyright.
YouTube just seems to be the one that really hits that. I love on TikTok. I got hit with like, or I just noticed a few. This is months ago, but I was going back to like old videos, and they said like muted, and I'm like, what? And it's like you use a song that's no longer available. I'm like it's on what? So they get rights and then they lose rights. It's like the streaming services.
It's so annoying. It's the same. I have that on TikTok as well as Instagram, which is what bugs me. Where I'm like, oh yeah, like I remember that, like like that cosplay that I did. I really liked that, and you go to like just like revisit it, and it's like, oh, it's been muted. I'm like, well, I only spent 30 minutes finding the right song, and then the right part of the song. So thank you for wasting my
Yeah,
time.
yeah. Thanks for that. There
Yeah.
should be like some sort of like monthly fee you can just pay, and it's just like you get to use Apple Music. Whatever you can find on Apple Music, bring it on over.
Yeah, or it's like if you because that's annoying too. Where like when I did my first live, I had music playing
Oh yeah,
but it was music that I own. Like it's on my phone. I've purchased it. So like I thought, since I own it, I've given my money to you.
no,
Use it. I learned the hard way, but I still think it's stupid.
yeah. They don't care where you bought it from. If they like, I think that happened the first time I did like a giveaway, and I did it live, and I had like music for the thing I was given, like the score, a soundtrack. I was on for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and it kicked me off.
Oh my
I'm like,
gosh.
well, shit. And I figured out what it was, so I hopped back on with just no music. I was like, okay, fine. I guess it's not going to be themed tonight.
Oh, it's such a
Yeah.
shame because yeah. Anyway, but yeah.
Yeah.
I hear. Well, I don't. I tell you
Well,
what, I didn't get very much stuff this week.
Yeah.
I was going to say real quick though, but
Yeah.
like music's the biggest bastard in copyright.
Mhm.
But here's what's dirty about it. What happens is there's like when I was playing Metroid Prime on my channel, and it keeps giving me copyright claims for like one song in the game. But when you look at see whose copyright claim, it's not Nintendo. It's like a conglomerate that buys up. They just buy up copyrighted music so they can make money off of it. But
Yeah.
I don't see how that's necessarily legal. I could understand if it was Nintendo doing it, but it's not Nintendo, and it's on a game that's nearly what
Yeah. You think that?
25 years old or
You
something
think that
now.
would be like
Close enough.
public domain by now?
Yeah,
Right? It
yeah.
should be.
The
Right.
rest of the game isn't, but it's one particular track in the game, so it's just
And
silly.
in that situation, like, I mean, I don't know your situation specifically, but it's like, how could you know, right? Like
Yeah,
everything
Oh yeah.
else
yeah,
worked out, and
yeah,
so that it's just this one, and it's just like, okay, well,
yeah.
yeah, it's so frustrating.
Well, that's what's difficult about trying to make reaction videos. You got to get around all that. Not you have to put some, and even if you kind of do it the way it's supposed to be doing, I'm not real experienced with it yet, but other people talk about it, how you can other people do it and they still get struck even though they've done it the same way multiple times. It might just be 1 second more of something in it, it's just crazy.
Yeah, there's actually a YouTuber that I really enjoy, and not a collaboration. It's like I'm just a watcher, but
Yeah,
he used to do like watch like a movie with me kind of thing,
yeah,
and he got struck down so many times where he's gotten to the point where he is just like he's narrating the movie for you. It's like
Yeah.
here's a clip, here's this.
Yeah.
yeah,
like, guys, I can't do anything except this. And then he keeps being like, if you want, you can like sign on to my Patreon. Like the actual video is over there. And I hate that that's the situation, but I still love his videos. I think he's hilarious, but it sucks that not that, like we're not pirating these songs or movies or anything like that. Like if anything, we're trying to show like passion and love for it and trying to share it and giving our commentary. So and same with music. We're just like, I really love this song. Let me listen to it while I'm doing a giveaway, and then get booted off. And it's like, but and again, it's like I bought the damn thing. Like,
yeah.
But yeah. Anyway. But Jody, you were saying that you didn't have a great or as big of a haul to
I got
all of my this month.
I got 3 things. Next week, me and John were talking before we came live. The 28th, it's going to be wild. We'll get to the upcoming releases toward the end of the show, but yeah, my Amazon pre-order for next week is just dumb. And I'm really hoping my big edition of Freak that Umbrella put out is shipped, so I'm hoping it'll be here by next week. I can show it off. I freaking love that movie, and the fact that we got it physically now, obtainable. I can't wait to get that release. It's going to be awesome.
I still don't have it. It's probably sold out.
Well, I think that maybe the big edition that I got is, but they usually hang on to just like the smaller edition, but you'll still get like a little slip. It's going to be
I just like
definitely
to have it, at least Blu-ray of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited for next week.
That was always one of those Showtime or whichever one that showed at HBO or Showtime. That's one of those I always remember being on.
Have you seen it, Lauren? Freaked?
I've heard of it. I'll be honest, but I haven't actually watched.
You're not prepared. Just go in knowing that you're not prepared.
Okay.
It is the wildest movie that I think's ever been made, and like got distributed and went to theaters and all sorts of stuff. The fact that this movie exists is it's wild.
What year was it made?
What year did that come out? It had to have been.
It sounds like the 80s.
I don't know. I think it might have been. Let's see if this will tell me real quick. My laptop's sucking up all the Wi-Fi up here in the closet, guys. Where's that?
Alex Winters directed it, though. He was
and did he co-write it too?
I think so.
93.
Yeah.
Oh, 93. Oh, okay.
93. It was after
right after the 80s then.
Yeah, I mean, it was after Bill and Ted Bogus, and it's Alex Winter. Just, I guess people just believed in him because of all the money he was bringing in. But this cast is just.
You got me needing to look this up now.
Oh, I wish we could play the trailer. I wish we wouldn't get flagged if we could just play the Freaks
another
trailer.
One, right? Why can't you use at least the trailer? Like that, like it's public domain in my eyes. You said Freaks?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No,
yeah,
I can bring it up probably.
It's Freaked with an ED.
Freaked. Got it.
There's a message for you there, Jody.
Yeah, I see. Happy to report that Kim.
Oh my God! Yeah,
I know. I caved. Yeah, I'm sure you're seeing just the poster alone. You're like, what the hell?
What did you pick up, Jody?
I can start it. Y'all want to do the round?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll look up the Freak. I'll look up the Freak trailer while you're starting off.
First thing I got was a UK, I think exclusive. I got mine from Zavvi, but they did a steelbook for Speak No Evil.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
And it looks really, really cool. I like that on the back.
See,
I know.
Even with your small selection.
But the inside is a little disappointing. Which I mean, I say it's disappointing. What they did, it's like, if I can get the Blu-ray out of my way, I'm sure at the end of things, maybe this is part of the shot, but like the main picture's behind the disc, and so everything over here is just black. But
I
if
look
you
at copy over there. Yeah.
like they should have just like flipped this at least. Like just flip the image. We'll be confused later when we're watching the movie. But give me the picture over here.
Exactly.
If you're just
If you're
gonna
buying
black out half of it.
If you're buying the steel book, you know that scene, so that's not even a spoiler, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean
Yeah.
you would think, and so just like flip it around, or pick another picture, something. But yeah, this was, I love a good matte steelbook. I would take a matte steelbook over a glossy steelbook, and that's what this is. It turned out really good. I was super happy to get that one.
That's really cool. Actually, if I may, guys, I just wanted to say this was one of my picks.
Oh no! Well, there's the Blu-ray version.
I didn't know that there was a steel book, but yeah. Now I need to buy that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's still available.
I'm gonna get on the internet as soon as we're offline and
I'm gonna while we're talking, I'll see if it's still available where I got it.
But yeah, I really liked that. I mean, I don't know if we want to talk about the movie or
No, please go ahead.
I love the differences. I love James McAvoy, of course. So I was like, I've seen the original, and then it was like only a couple of years later that this was like announced and it's coming out, and it's like, do we really need this? do we really need this? But I liked how it offered homage to the original, but at the same time it had, like, especially in the third act, it did its own thing. And I actually liked that. It's kind of like like Stephen King's The Shining, like the book versus Stanley Kubrick's adaptation movie. And so it's like, I know a lot of people, especially Stephen, gets upset about it, but for me, I enjoy that there's like, you if you're gonna do something, like, give it a little bit of a flair, but like also don't like re-swap everybody and like do absolutely nothing, just use the title and like don't do anything that actually makes it anything close to what it actually is. So I thought it was good. And again, James McAvoy is a great actor, so I thought that was done really well. And yeah, I didn't expect to like it, even though I know I've said his name a ridiculous time. But yeah, James McAvoy, I really liked him. Always have liked him as an actor. I thought he did a really great job. There's that one scene you were talking about, that that shot in the steelbook. He's like pushing through. I thought that the other shot, that if they weren't going to use that one, what they should have used was the very sinister smile that he did. Like, it's used all the time in the trailers.
Yeah.
Where he's like, "Oh yeah, it's not that big of a deal," and he like smile, like, yeah. I thought that would be the one that would be perfect for that side that is blank for some reason. That's silly. But yeah, no, it's really good. And as much as I love the original, and that sounds very sinister because it's such like a somber like horror movie, but I thought it was very effective. And this one was more like the other one was like, "No, get out of there. No, this is happening, blah, blah, blah." And this one was like, "Yeah, go, do it." You're like rooting for the team. So I thought it had a different vibe there at the end. And I can appreciate both, but yeah. Anyway, that's my
Well said.
Yeah.
John, what'd you grab this week?
Yeah, what's next?
Well, I actually got a couple just DVDs, believe it or not.
Oh shit.
A couple of them are the only way I could find them at the moment. So, hang on a second. This is, I haven't seen this yet, so I don't know a lot about it. I know just a little bit about it, but this is called Alex in Wonderland.
Oh, I haven't heard of it.
Yeah, it's got Donald Sutherland. It's
Sutherland.
supposed to be, yeah. As far as I know, it's supposed to be kind of loosely based on a real person that lived in L.A. He's kind of like a guru type person people knew. It's supposed to be kind of loosely based on this guy, but I don't know a lot about it. I know it from the Dearly Departed tours guy. Me and Mike talk about. He has
Oh
his
yeah.
channel. He does like little LA tours on his channel now.
Oh,
And he was talking about him one day. He was in front of I think in front of the Rainbow or something. He was talking about this guy used to hang around there, but he said this movie's based on this guy's life. But that's about all I know at the moment. I haven't got a chance to sit down and watch the movie yet. Yeah.
I like it.
what year was that? I'm not you guys, I'm just curious.
It's probably late 70s, I would say.
Okay.
Mid early to late 70s.
Nice.
Let me look it up on my computer. I can't see the fine print here.
I've never heard of it. Sounds like an
I
interesting
haven't either.
though.
See, 1970. I was off a little bit there.
Oh, okay.
1970.
Very cool.
It let me get an actual synopsis here instead of just giving me mine. Crappy one. Okay. Bohemian Alec Morrison has just finished directing his first feature-length movie. In the previews, the movie is considered a critical, artistic, and surefire commercial success. So Alex seemingly has his choice of what his next project will be. Alex has a few ideas, like a biopic of Lenny Bruce or a movie about Black uprising in Los Angeles, as the movement go. Yeah, I think that's what he talked about a little bit in his video about that. Maybe I can't remember about the directing part, but it's supposed to be loosely based on a real person. Los Angeles.
Very interesting. Cool.
I always like any real like kind of Los Angeles storylines about real people, and especially the stories you've never heard of that are kind of esoteric in nature.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
small segue. Jody, your gizmo is peeking.
Oh shit.
That is adorable.
I put that there like on accident, and I was moving because I cleared out some boxes that were usually behind me. So I'm making progress in my closet, y'all. And I just stuffed them there, and then like I did another like live that night, and I turned on my camera and I see him. I was like, well, that's just perfect. I didn't even mean to do that.
That's hilarious. Yeah, you're continuing to do the taking of my money where I need you to tell me where that I can purchase that because I need that now.
I'm like 90. No, surely not. I was sitting thinking I got that out of a claw machine, but that's too big for a claw machine. I don't know where I got that. I've had that for years.
I'm sure it's probably discontinued or something. Like I'm SOL on that, but it's very cute.
I found a lady on Instagram. She does like handmade things, and she's doing gizmos right now.
Ooh.
But unfortunately she can't. She's in Russia, and they can't ship to the US right now.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, is it even worth it to like either A, just sit and wait, or B, have her ship it to somebody in the UK, then the UK person ship it to me?
Oh God, that's so complicated.
I know.
That.
I was like, it sounds like you need to move. Honestly, that's what it sounds
Right?
like. I feel like you'd be making a lot more money if you could ship everywhere.
Yeah. Blink twice if we need to rescue.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. Oh well. I just noticed it and I was like, I had to say something.
Oh yeah. The plan is there's gonna either be I'm gonna change this up during streams, but I'm either gonna I haven't decided if I'm gonna do artwork or do shelving where I can put stuff behind me, but I'm gonna do something. I gotta make this look like less than a closet. You know what I'm saying? It's a little obvious that I'm in a closet right now.
It looks good for it. You keep saying it's a closet. Like that. it looks like a studio, you know. So
It's a decent. It's a big ass closet, obviously. And when we bought the house, they labeled it the game storage closet. I'm like, okay, whatever. I guess this is where I'm supposed to put all the family game night stuff. I don't know. I like
People have probably recorded vocals that had been it end up becoming into big hits.
Oh,
in
yeah.
smaller spaces than that. Yeah.
Nah, freaking Outkast used to
Smaller
record their
closets.
vocals in the bathroom.
oh yeah,
So
I
A
mean,
lot
they
of
don't
people
care.
do that.
how many garage like bands end up going and doing it? You know, like
Oh,
little
yeah.
spaces. Like you're gonna make it your own. You're working on it.
I'm working on it. I'm gonna get there eventually.
Well, generally a vocal booth is sometimes you have vocal, but it depends on how much reverb you're wanting to put in the natural vocal sound.
Hmm.
But if you want to extremely dry, which means it has no reverb, nothing, no echo, nothing in there. So you
Mhm.
can go back and actually add that stuff back in and be as most effective as possible. That's how you want a whole recording. You want everything to be really dry, unless you're trying to get that effect, essentially a live effect with reverb in a room, like a larger room. That echoing you hear, that's actually called a reverb. It's the sound waves bouncing off of the surface. So generally, you want to stop that from happening. That's why recording studios have foam up. That's
Oh yeah.
sound catching foam. It,
Mhm.
yeah.
I thought about doing that on the ceiling in here just to kind of help with something. I need to think about getting an AC vent in here. That might help. And power. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool eventually. Slowly but surely. You're gonna see my weekly progress here right here. Stay
I,
tuned.
I did some work one time at it's former IBM, but it's Lexmark now. Makes printers, Lexmark printers.
Yeah.
But IBM was massive. They had just had a massive plant in Lexington, a massive computer plant. But they had a separate building, and I guess it was where they did their acoustical testing. But they had like a sound chamber, and it was just this big room, and like it looked like probably 2 foot deep sections of that foam at like they were like triangle, like angles, different angles. It was crazy, and but they were still using it, and they had like a printer set up in the middle of it, and they were testing all the sounds that come out of it, make sure it didn't not they do all that stuff when they build stuff. You know, they have to test to make sure it's not so loud for like an office or something like that. You know, crazy.
For sure. Yeah. Are you guys gamers, or do you do like a YouTube gaming watching or anything like that?
John's all over it.
Yeah.
Not me very much.
Okay.
Yeah, well, a little bit, yeah. I do it sometimes. I haven't been recently, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Markiplier?
No. No, I don't think
I've
so.
heard
No.
I probably heard my kids say that name.
What does he
I mean, he does all kinds of gaming. I like the ones that like he like the horror ones, obviously, and so like, and then he like gets scared shitless. He's very entertaining and funny. Anyway, my point in bringing it up is that he, over the years, like developed a room, kind of like what you're doing, Jody, where he ended up like just padding all of like the walls so that like he didn't scare the shit out of his neighbors and get to enjoy like do gaming and just like react the way he wanted to and all that kinds of stuff. So it's very cool to see like when you like the development of it all is all I'm trying to say.
Slowly but surely. It's gonna be fun. I got
Yeah.
too much shit in here still. I'm surrounded by so much stuff y'all can't even see.
I'll take Gizmo. I'll take Gizmo
Word,
off your hand.
word.
usually when I watch gaming, I watch like speed running and stuff like that. Like usually older game speed running, like Super Metroid, stuff like that. But it could be anything, but that's kind of the games I like is Metroidvania, stuff like I like it. Platformer, exploration, puzzle games is generally what I like.
That's cool. Yeah, I've owned every single PlayStation console. I'm a PlayStation girl. So
Mm.
I've owned every single one. And yeah, I started off actually because if I'm not horror, I'm also fantasy. So like Harry Potter, like you know how like the movies were coming out and then the games would come out after it. So I played those a ridiculous amount of times, and then I started doing like there was a Van Helsing game that I really loved.
Hmm.
And then I started moving into like still like fantasy, but like Skyrim and like the Elder Scrolls and stuff like that, Resident Evil, um, and yeah, like there's this shark game called Manhunter that I think is really fun. You are the shark, so you're on the shark side throughout and stuff. So it's fun. I like trying things out. Like I'm currently on Hogwarts Legacy, so that's what I'm gaming on right now.
If you like scary games, I don't know if you can. You might be able to play it on one of your older consoles. I think it was multi-platform. If this came out like around 2010, 2011, but it's called Zombie. I don't know if you ever played that because I played it in 2012 when I got like the Nintendo. What the hell was it? It's sitting right here. It's the well, whatever. I have Switch in my head, but it's not Switch. It's before Switch. It's
The Cube.
no, not GameCube. What was the
Game
was
Boy?
the one you no the one you played with your hands
Oh, the Wii.
the Wii U when the
Well,
Wii
the
U
Wii U.
came out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wii U came out. They had something called Zombie U, but it was actually released for like I think it's released multi-platform, but it was now that game is a scary zombie game because it's like it takes place in like kind of this. I guess it's like a kind of a post-apocalyptic London, well, zombie apocalypse London, and it's all in the dark. It's pretty much all dark the whole time, and zombies are just it's like this high speed zombies, and there's one part where you go into like you're like in this like children's hospital type place. Well, it's something like that. But you fall through the floor and there's like these ghost zombies. It's completely pitch black dark. It's it was fun. I never did beat it though because I got to a certain point in the game and the game like froze up and completely like I beat this section and then all everything just disappeared. All the enemies disappeared and the game had just locked up. So I never did finish it. So I was like, fuck it.
That's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
following that story up. Could I possibly say tell a little story?
Please.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I was young, I would say even like maybe like 11, 12 years old.
Yeah.
It wasn't PC, but you know, like it was a disc kind of like on the computer kind of game.
Yeah.
And so it was Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. And I made it all the way through and I was fighting Quirrell. And I went to
Yeah.
school because I'm a child. And then I come
Yeah.
home. And then my mom had deleted it off the computer.
Ah,
I was almost done with the damn game. And I was just like, Mom, what do you do? She's like, I thought you were done with it. And it was like, I literally was fighting Quirrell. I was so mad. I mean, I love my mom, but I'll never forgive her for that. Oh my God. And then there's also this one time where I was playing on my PS2, Chamber of Secrets. My sister, I had paused it to go to the bathroom, and my sister was mad at me, so she turned it off, and I lost like 45 minutes of the work that I did. I had to sneak through the prefects all over again. I was so mad. Today's the day that you die.
I was so happy when they came up with auto save for some games. That was just,
Right?
I used to hate the you had to wait, you had to find the checkpoint, or you had to get your memory stick and put it in your console and save your game.
Yeah, and also like that was me still kind of learning how to game. So I was like, I don't know where the like save game part is, so I just pause it, and my sister used that against me. But yeah.
Those well, the old like NES games and stuff didn't even have a save feature. They had the old password feature.
Yep.
You remember those? But
Yeah.
some of them did. Most of them didn't.
Yeah.
So, but like Metroid, the original Metroid had a password system, and that game is like super hard just because it was super confused. It's just a hard game. It's a hard platformer, but you could buy it in Japan in the Nintendo Disk System, and it had a save feature. So it always pissed me off a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know if you guys have played a Horizon Zero Dawn or even know anything about it, but it's like one of those where you have to find like the spot. Like
Yeah.
you don't get to just like automatically save. You have to find the spot. And then
Yeah.
oftentimes, unfortunately, it's right next to combat. So it's like great when I like
Oh, yeah.
walk back
Yeah.
in, immediately go to
Yeah.
battle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like most of the games back in the day. The save points after the bad guy that took you 20 minutes to get to. So you better win or you got to start all over again.
Yeah.
That's another story, if I may. Like, there's this one time when I was playing Skyrim. Are you guys familiar with Skyrim?
Mm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's this one time that I'll never forget. I'm trying not to die because the dragon is about to kill me. So I save like last minute, but then like I know I'm silly for doing this, but the game doesn't help me at all. So as soon as I log back in, every single time I just get blasted by the dragon repeatedly. Like, okay, well, do I need to make a new character? Like, what's happening right now? And any opportunity to not die immediately as soon as I log back in. Oh my gosh. And so I had to do like 2 log backs. Ended up working out, but it was just so frustrating. It was just like, can't I just tuck and roll?
Where's the tuck and roll button?
I know, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, that was fun. But did you guys do like you mentioned Nintendo, right? Did you do like a Game Boy and all that kinds of stuff?
Yeah.
I had a Game Boy briefly.
Yeah.
I kind of want it back.
I know. I lost mine at a hotel, which just I'm still so sad about it. But yeah, I mean, you're a kid, you're getting rushed out of the hotel room or whatever, and then it's like, oh no, my Game Boy. But yeah, and then I also like I have this arcade bar that I go to often out here, and so there's like Pac-Man and all that kinds of stuff, and then there's pinball machines, and yeah, I love that kinds of stuff. What all do you guys like?
Oh yeah, I love the old school. I've got a couple of those arcade one-ups that you can have in your home. I got a couple of those.
Nice.
They're fun. One of them's like it's like 3 or 4 like Marvel-based games. There's a fighting game, Punisher game, and another one. I can't remember what the third one is. But then I've got the Star Wars pinball. It's awesome. I love that. It's got like 13 or something different pinball machines in it, and they're all themed by characters, so it's super fun. But yeah, I love old school arcades. I've tried to. That's one of my business ideas that I'd love to just be able to have the funds to do is to open up just a small arcade and either make it coin based or make it so much to get in and you can just stay there all damn day.
Yeah.
I think those are the best things. And especially if like we've got one, it sounds like what you have. We've got one that's about 30, 45 minutes away closer to downtown Nashville.
Mhm.
And it's a bar. So, bar and old school pinballs and arcades, you can't really go wrong there. So
Oh, yeah. I think that's very similar to what I probably have over here. It's like,
yeah.
You get a bracelet, you pay for the fee, like there's a bar, and
Mhm.
just get unlimited access to I beeline to the Jaws pinball machine. I love that one so much. But yeah, and I actually you're mentioning that like in your home, like I have a Miss Pac-Man.
Oh yeah.
Like table side kind of like
Mhm.
little joystick thingy. And I would love for a pinball machine. Like, they are not cheap, but
No,
I would
no,
very much
no.
like one.
That's why I like this Star Wars one is just 100% digital, and it's actually, I mean, it's very good. Like, it's very responsive. Like the flappers are right on. It's got the flappers buttons that you can hit, and it's even got a spring loaded for the ball to launch. So they added like those like physical things to add to this. I forget what size the screen is, but it's, I mean, it's a good size screen. It came with a marquee. It's a really, they did a really good job. I think it was like on a, I think they did a sale on Star Wars Day one year, and I was just like, this is a good deal. I kind of have to do this.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's super fun, and they've done several with different themes to them. But yeah, though, and they're definitely a lot cheaper than an actual pinball machine, and less maintenance because pinball machines, you gotta know a guy. Yeah.
I know. That's the same thing where it's like it costs that much, and then
Mhm.
it crash on you like however many months later, and then it's like, well, freaking what the heck?
Yeah, yeah, like that's like that you've got to find out who that place that you like going to uses because you're going to be their new best friend. Like there's so many little things going on in those damn machines.
I know, and it's so easy for the ball to get like even just the ball to get stuck, and it's just
Yeah.
like, what do I do now? Like,
Well, never playing this again. Okay.
I know. I guess
like-
it's pretty now. Um,
Yeah, I'd like to have just an old school, just a Donkey Kong or Donkey Kong Junior cabinet. Probably Donkey Kong
Oh yeah.
Junior is the preferred version of the game to have. But yeah,
classic, yeah.
was speaking to the. Have you, Lauren? Have you ever seen the documentary King of Kong?
I haven't.
It's about like the trying to get to 1,000,000 points in Donkey Kong,
Oh,
and about a it's about a Pacific guy. It's more based on Pacific guy versus these other guys kind of pitted off as kind of a evil guy. But but the guy he's not evil, but he's just like, but he's the guy who originally set like the world record in Pac-Man and
Oh,
stuff like that. And so it's pretty interesting. God,
oh,
what's his name? I can't think. Do you know his name, Jody, off the top of his head?
no, I
He
can
he was
picture who
he
you're
was
talking
always like a
about.
world record holder for years, and he
I picture
he
his
did
face,
some
but I don't know
dirty
his name.
things to another guy that was trying to get the world record and stuff.
Yeah.
But the movie's about that. It's really good, really good.
oh, you said it's like a documentary style kind of thing.
Yeah, it is a documentary about
Okay.
The one guy's named Steve Weeb. He's just like kind of an ordinary guy, and the other guy's kind of he was like the ultimate nerd back in the day. But
Right.
now he's like grown up that he owns like a chicken wing sauce. He owns like a sauce company and he's like kind of big,
Sounds
still
like my
big
kind of guy.
in the video game scene. Yeah. Yeah, I'll find his name out here in a minute. But yeah, but he's like the other guy, like the Steve Bleeb gets like 1,000,000 or he sets a high score and then he just submits, then and he does it live on camera. Like you can see that he's actually doing it. And the other guy just submits this record. It looked sketchy. It just looked sketchy. It looks like it was literally edited to just post that picture of him going over 1,000,000. And and they just accept his score no matter what. Yeah, it's really crazy.
Oh,
Hold on.
interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like a Turbo-tastic and Wreck-It Ralph. Oh. Anyway, I guess whose turn is it to maybe share or something like that?
I think we're back on me.
Okay.
I got the new 4K steelbook for Scarface. They put out this new artwork, and I was
Oh,
like, I think I own like two. I think I own at least two versions of Scarface, maybe more. But I really like this new artwork. It turned out really good. Super gloss, and anything gold on the cover, you can't really see with this camera, but anything gold like earrings or necklaces is like super glossy. So it comes out even more.
I like the red around them too.
Yeah.
Very prominent.
There's
Oh,
the back.
love that.
And this is how you do the inside of a steelbook. See, I mean, you can't go wrong
There
with
you
that right there.
go.
Like
There
that
you go.
seems, yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry, Jody.
that seems to be the way to do it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, hell yeah. That's exactly what I want whenever I can get a steel
Yeah.
book.
There's the cover again. I can't get the
Nice.
gold. There, you kind of see his necklace right there. How it shines a little bit better, more than the rest of it, and her earrings.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see
So
it.
yeah, this artwork, I couldn't pass this up.
No, that's a great
That's
steal.
nice.
I
It
like
always
it.
with steel books we've already had this conversation, but it always breaks my heart whenever the front and the back have great artwork and you're like, what's inside? And it's blank. I'm like, what the heck?
Every time.
I
Every time.
know, it sucks. But no, that's great. That's a great steal.
It's a good get.
Good get.
Good get.
It's good. All right, let me see if this will play here real quick, and
Uh-oh, what we got?
let me make sure I'm sharing the audio. Okay. I feel like it's just a button to hit to share audio. So
I think
don't
that's
know.
what you found out last time we tried to play something.
Yeah, there was a button I just hit. It used to be you had to go into the window and do it. This is kind of aggravating.
Well, maybe since you hit it last time, it just stayed hit.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see if it'll play here.
No sound.
No sound?
No sound. You got sound on your end?
No, sorry.
I remember you commenting. It was like, oh, it was just that? Okay.
Yeah. All right. I'll work on it here while we're. I shared it before though. I did it before, and I don't know what I had to do. I think I had to share it differently. I think I'm.
Oh, I sympathize. Like
All this some of this stuff's aggravating until you just do it 100 times, and then.
No, I was about to share that like you guys teased me a couple of lives ago where
Oh, when you couldn't figure out how to come join us?
yes, I'm doing my best. I don't know what you want from me.
Oh,
But yeah, so it's like it's that one button. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember
Yeah.
pressing that button before.
Push the button that does the thing.
It does the thing.
Yeah. There we
Here
go.
we are.
I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. I play video games.
It's the constant drive to be the best at something.
When you want your name written into history,
there he is.
you have to pay the price.
The fact of the matter is, Bill is the best classic arcade gamer of our
Bill.
era.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That is a fair style.
My name's
Probably
Bill,
seen
but they
Steve
call me
with
Billy.
tears in his eyes more than any other guy I know.
Oh, he's just come up short in a lot of things in his life, and I just think nobody wants to do that all the time.
The drum set was a little tiny.
Well, Donkey Kong, without question, is the hardest game.
That's a tough machine. People think that the machine is possessed.
The average Donkey Kong game doesn't last a minute. It's absolute brutality.
So serious.
The mysterious player from the West Coast, Steve Weeb, is here.
He could beat it if he'd have to have a really good game.
You want to put a score up, you're competing against everybody in the world.
That is
Not
a
even
magical
about
hairdo.
Donkey Kong anymore.
He's a very devious person. He works things out to his ends very well.
Well, Billy Mitchell always has a plan.
Yeah, he does.
Are you kidding me?
World Record Headquarters can I help you.
Well, maybe they'd like it if I lose. I gotta try losing sometime.
No matter what I say, it draws controversy. It's sort of like the abortion issue.
What the hell? That was a jump.
At Wawa, we're your drink destination.
We just
Freshly made coffee,
lost
smoothies, and
Lauren
so
altogether.
much
She's
more.
gone.
You got a Wawa.
ルート設定完了。戦艦
That was
降下します。
Damn it.
小さに接近中。
Something's happening, John. Okay, there we go.
got some anime going. Oh
that
my
was
god, that was
Oh,
the
that
way
was-
to end a trailer.
Yeah.
Did you see me fall off the chair? I was like, what? I was
Oh,
not prepared for that. Oh my gosh.
I would love to take that ending and just apply it to every trailer ever, and just have it the last little bit of every trailer. I bet it would work no matter what movie. It would Titanic. It would just work. It would just work. I know it would. I believe in it. I believe in Billy and his hair. Jesus Christ.
I know.
Yeah.
His hair is
That was glorious.
I just said atrocious.
No, it's glorious. It's
Okay.
glorious. I'm
It's-
jealous, honestly.
It's very wavy, yes.
Yeah.
It's good. It's just
Like on purpose too. Like you can tell he brushes that out.
Yeah.
And then
He's got
sprays it so it doesn't move.
but
Yeah.
It's the feathered look, which
Yeah.
looks fantastic on a woman, but
It is a
not so much
feathered
on a man.
mullet. I've never
Yeah.
seen it before. It was a feathered mullet. It was
Yeah.
beautiful.
it was. I mean,
Oh, I've got a whole new life goal right now. I'm gonna this show has a new meaning. It's just watch me get to that.
Yeah.
Every week. Where's it now? My shoulders. We're almost there.
okay.
See where we are in a year.
And he's
Oh,
like the
me.
stereotypical like nerd when he's younger. It shows him younger, and I mean his face is just covered with acne. You know, it's just like straight
that-
out of Revenge
Really
of the
blew
Nerds.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing where it's like that's why the hair gets me where I'm like I'm seeing where it's like, oh, he grew up, he
Yeah.
cleared up a little bit, he's got himself a little bit of hair, and
A little bit.
like I'm super cool. like, I'm like, calm down. Like
Yeah, yeah.
Oh well, you didn't get to see his wife in the trailer. His wife is like this prototypical bimbo with the fake titties. You know, it's like I mean,
She was like, "You make how much doing this?" Word?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Excuse me if I didn't mean to be too sexist there, but it's funny. You see her, you're like, come on now. I mean,
I am shocked, but I am not offended. It's all good. I did not know that he was married. He looks very single.
He did, didn't he? He did. Oh, I'm sure it's an open
She-
marriage. I'm sure.
yeah,
it's an open
yeah.
marriage. I'm sure.
well, when you see her, you're like, he must have a lot of money. Why she's
Yeah.
with her?
Oh, it's like
You know,
typical trophy wife where it's like, why is she with you? And it's like, because he gives me my own credit card.
Yeah. He tells me to leave and gives me a credit card.
Yeah. I get my weekends, he gets his. My
Yeah.
So that's
this
fun.
show's been all over the place now. Well, that's fantastic.
It's been awesome. It's been awesome.
That's kind of I like a little structure, but I don't thrive on it. You know, I'd rather it just be kind of chaos for the most part. You know. I guess it's kind of my turn to show something. I guess
Go
I'll
ahead.
talk about this just a little bit, like why I bought this and the thought process behind it. But the next movie, another movie I picked up this week is called Black Gorge Jungle. Got Glenn Ford. Who else was in this? Anne Francis. What I know about this movie, I guess it's the reason I bought it. I got on kind of a not really a kick, but they were talking about it a little bit. How I guess I don't know if it's what kind of talking point. I won't want to call it a right wing talking point, or because I don't really go down that too much. But it's basically the thought process behind is rebellion against your parents. Was that a natural progression, or was that something that the powers that be wanted? Did they want to separate children from their parents? You know, want them to be rebellious? And these kind of movies started coming in the 50s that promoted this stuff, which ultimately led to the hippies and stuff like that. You know, it was this division. Was it natural progression, or was it implemented on purpose? Kind of.
Interesting.
So I pick up stuff like this. That's why I picked up that movie. It's kind of like that. I think with things like that, I'm a little bit of a conspiracy theorist. I generally just go down the roads of like government conspiracy stuff and things like that. It's all fad now, but you used to. It's all every other channel is talking about things like this now, but 25 years ago, people they wouldn't even look your way if you started talking about this stuff. You couldn't have a conversation about things like that. But now it's like everything else. It kind of bleeds a little bit into what I was talking about last week, how nerd culture's
Yes.
been co-opted, and it's just like everybody's a nerd now all of a sudden, and
Mm-hmm.
all this stuff. It kind of blends into that kind of line of thinking, but it's weird. I just see it everywhere, and I think a lot of it has to do with YouTube and just social media. Everything's so much easily spread. That's part of the reason why we have all that stuff happening. But
Oh yeah.
it's aggravating to some degree whenever it comes to the way people act about things and gatekeep certain things. And I'm trying not to gatekeep because I don't really want to gatekeep it, but at the same time, like it's because I'm not necessarily a nerd myself. I didn't really grow up in that mindset. I always was a little bit as a kid. I liked science and things like that, but didn't really look like a nerd so much, so I can't really gatekeep that area. I'm not that intelligent to be cast in that role, but it's kind of a weird, it's just kind of weird to see so many people. I just get annoyed when people are like, well, I have a hiking channel. I'm a real hiking nerd,
Nerd.
I'm a fitness nerd, or something. Or I see these really beautiful women, and I'm a nerd. I'm sorry, I'm not talking about you, but I'm.
No,
if you get laid weekly, you're not a nerd. I'm sorry.
That's a good T-shirt. That's a good T-shirt. I think we should get that on.
Take that.
We need to get that on a T-shirt.
Oh my god!
I'm just talking about some other channels. People you see, people are like, I'm a nerd. Yeah, no, I don't think.
But, I mean, I feel like that's a really great topic that probably doesn't even apply to this channel, but I think it's very interesting. Like I was born in 1990, so I grew up in, like, I guess what you would say is obviously beforehand, like, still is applicable, but it's like, oh, like, you like video games? Are you doing it for your boyfriend? Like, oh, you're wearing a band shirt? Like, name 3 songs. And it's just like, can I not just be, and then like I just always felt more comfortable around like the nerds, like the ones that liked things similar to me instead of like the A-list or A-type kind of people.
Yeah.
And so then it was like, back then it was like, not that it was like I held it as like a badge or anything, but it was just like, yeah, I'm a nerd. I'm reading Harry Potter instead of playing at recess. Like, leave me alone. Like,
yeah.
And then when I still remember Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. I think that was the beginning of it all, at least in my perspective, where it was like all of a sudden people were like, oh, like superhero movies are cool. Superhero stories are cool. I'm like, you don't say. And so,
I'm trying to tell you.
Right. And then then Marvel took over and like Disney bought it, and then all of this stuff, and now it's like so mainstream where it's exhausting, where it's like I'm like a nerd, but I'm over here. You guys can go do your own thing.
Yeah.
So I can totally understand what you're saying about that. And it sucks when it's like, and it's not even like you're trying to hold a badge to it. It's just like it's misunderstood that as you were growing up, like you were going through it, it's like, oh, you were kind of like, essentially judged. It was like, oh, you're other, you're different. And now it's just like, oh, I'm a nerd. Like, what were you saying? You're just like, I'm a band nerd. I'm a liking of girlfriend nerd or like whatever. And like back then, like being called a nerd meant something. And so like I don't know. I could talk forever about this, so I'm gonna try to cut myself off. But
Yeah.
but I totally understand what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think I've thought about that for a long time, but then I seen a video. There's a girl who made it's just an anime. I like anime, but I'm not a I love anime, but I'm not a freak about it. Like some of these people are bad gatekeepers and with anime, it's like, and these people are like way younger. They're like way younger than any of us here, and they're like, and the one thing that annoys me is I see so many videos. These people, they say they watch everything that comes out, like they watching everything. Which are you just trying to compete, saying you've watched everything that comes out in anime or whatever? I don't understand. It's like the stuff I watch is I just try to find interesting things and I watch what I like. I don't have to watch everything. Isekai and all this bullshit. Go ahead, Lauren. I see you're
She's good.
I have
Like,
words.
I got some shit to say.
Yeah.
I can't stand, and I'm not even trying to be like, like ageist or whatever, but it's like the younger generation where it's like, I've watched the Babadook. I know everything about horror. I'm like, honey bunches of oats. What are you talking about? And it's like I list off 5 different movies that, like I'll just say 90s or even like around the 80s, and they're just like, what's that? And I'm like, get out of my sight. Like, I can't, like, you've got homework. Everyone has homework.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That confidence is really what pisses me off. It's one thing when it's like, oh, I really like this movie. Like, I think I know about horror. And I'm like, no, you don't. And I'm not even being mean. I'm just like, oh, you actually have a lot of these. And it's like, oh, okay, well, I'll go check it out. Okay, like this is a good conversation. But the whole like swagger where they think that they know anything, it's just like, you were born yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, go home.
Yeah.
But yeah, and so yeah, and it goes along with the gatekeeping where it's like, we have this whole new generation coming in being like, oh, I know everything about this, like oh, that's like retro, like that's so old school. And it's just like, it's from 1980, it's not that old.
The 1900s. What?
I know, right? You're making me feel like I'm 90 years old right now talking to me about that. It's like, but then also, what's wrong with going back to the OG? Like, and that, I mean, that's a whole other conversation, but it's like Hollywood's like, oh, we need to make it for the new modern audience. I'm like, no, send them to the original content.
Yep.
Like, that's what my parents did with me. I mean, what's wrong with it? I don't see anything wrong with it. Like, the new ones are not nearly as good. So just go back to, like, I mean, freaking good. Even talking about Disney, it's like, why do we need a live animation Lilo and Stitch? Just go watch the animated version. It's not even that old. Why are we getting a Harry Potter TV show? Just go watch.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
It makes me so mad. So I totally agree with you about that. And it's just like, and like you were saying, like, I don't want to gatekeep, but at the same time, I'm like, if you like it, I'm okay with that. But at the same time, like, we have to agree to disagree, because that's just something that I do not like. But I'm not going to tell you to not like it. I'm not that type of person, but I am definitely the person to be like, respectfully, I hate it very much, but if you like it, that's okay. Anyway, rant over. Sorry. Thank you for attending my TED Talk.
That's all right.
We let you have plenty of those. That's fine.
It's just especially the anime space has got really weird, because I started watching it in the 90s, and like it just by movie, and then I slowly worked myself into watching. For one, you couldn't, it wasn't readily available. It's easy for these kids to to watch stuff now because you can watch stuff on YouTube
yeah.
for free, or you
We
can
had to
get
go get that shit.
Crunchyroll or stuff like that. You couldn't find it. Even the early days of physical media collecting, even buying anime was hard. It was expensive and just hard to find, and so it's I don't know. I don't have a problem with these. They you got some people that are really dedicated, but you got I ran a while back. I ran into a YouTuber. I watched part of his video, and he was talking about there's a anime called Love Live. It's about a high school, basically a high school girl. It's about these girls who were high school girls who form a idol group, and they end up getting famous. I haven't watched enough. I tried to go watch it, and it's well made, but it's just not for me, but this is a guy, and he said this show changed his life to the point where he wanted to go to graduate school in Japan. And there's a lot of people moving to Japan right now, a lot of Americans who are moving to Japan, and I don't think you need to be moving there because of anime, and I think a lot of them are.
Yeah, that's like
And
watching a British movie and then being like, "Oh, I need to move to the UK
I
tomorrow."
need to go live in a castle. What am I doing with my life?
I know. Uh, maybe we should focus on how are we going to afford the castle. Like we can focus on that maybe. But yeah, no, that's cool that they're getting into the culture and stuff like that. I can appreciate that, but that's like step 1 is liking the culture and the anime. That we're jumping to step 5 where it's like I'm just going to move there and then
Yeah.
well, I like it too, but I'd
Learn the hard way.
like to visit there, but I don't want to live there.
Yeah,
because
visiting.
it's as exciting as their pop culture is. Their reality is they're a bunch of miserable bastards like the rest of us, but even more so because they live in this extreme work culture where they're extremely dedicated to work, and it's basically driving their culture mad now because it's like this clash of now it's become like a clash of a generational clash they're having because the youth don't want to do it like they do here, but it's even more hitting even more so hard, even harder. And they're also having trouble like we are with low birth rates because the same things happen to the males versus females there, but even worse. Like the males are just don't want to engage with women, and same thing with women. It's kind of on it's both sides of things in Japan. It's crazy. So it's not the greatest culture. It is and it isn't, but it shouldn't be moving there for their pop culture. I'm interested in those things, but I'm interested if I go there, I want to see other parts of their country and their traditional parts of their country. Because you got to understand the underlying factor of Japan is they're a 2,000-year-old culture, and a lot of those cultural norms still exist in the country, and I don't and what's happening right now is now they've got like the equivalent to Antifa there because of they're starting to the liberals over there are starting to do the same thing as they've done everywhere else. I don't want to say liberal. I don't hate bringing that into it, but they basically are. The Liberal Party are really fighting hard for them to bring even more like immigrants there, and they're bringing immigrants, the less desirable ones there, to basically destabilize their culture as well, like it's mostly happened in the UK and in Europe. And the same kind of people are being brought there. I don't like saying that because, it's but the same thing's happening there.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that, but that doesn't surprise me because, obviously. And again, we're not being political. We're just talking practically. It's just a situation that is unfortunate. And if you want to become a part of a country, I would argue that making it a little bit easier and like not as strenuous, like so we can come to a joining point, but I don't think that especially coming in and any country coming in and doing bad things is not okay. And then it's hard to differentiate from those people to people that, you know, did kind of sneak in, but they're just doing their own thing and they're minding their own business. And so that's why I think that ultimately making legality an easier route across the board, not just America, like UK, Australia, like Japan, like everywhere. Like I feel like it should just be, it should be less of a strenuous process where it's like, oh, well, I could just do this for X amount of time and then I can either be there and then they like check on me and then like I don't know what I don't have the answers, but I feel like that's one of the reasons why people kind of just like go into a country and like try to just be there. And I mean it makes me sad because like I want the good ones to be here or there or wherever. And obviously the bad ones shouldn't be there. And so it's a very tough thing. And it's like nothing's black and white. Like there's a lot of gray. And it's not so much of a just one easy answer. Like there are things that need to be discussed. And I feel like at least are we all American? I don't know. Are you any Canadians up in here?
USA, man.
Yeah. I'm just trying to say that it's like there's we need to understand that it's just like it's not all like, oh, we need to get rid of all of this or oh, we need to just like ban all of this. And I'm talking left, right, you know, whatever. Like, and I'm not even talking about specific. It's just like we need to just do all. No, like we got. There's this thing called compromise. I don't know if we've figured this out yet, but that would be really cool. Anyway,
but everything politically happening right now, they mean for it to be a clash. They want us divided.
Exactly, and since like we're talking about movies, like that's another thing where like they are just infiltrating Hollywood in a lot of ways too. I mean, I brought up Disney a couple of times where it's just like they, you know, race swap a character and then so like someone that's passionate fan where it's like you're not honoring the source material. It's not anything about like that. It's like, oh, well, you're just racist. It's like, no. If you want to make a mermaid movie that just happens to be a black girl, then make a mermaid movie that is a black girl. Don't race swap. Just make your own movie. What are we doing?
Could have been like Little Mermaid 3, right? It could have just been that. Like could have put a number after it.
Oh my God. Perfect, because there's already that sequel, if you recall. So like just do that where it's like, oh, I mean, it's also the same thing with like Hogwarts Legacy.
Or that they could make an all new Disney princess that's, you know, a person of color, you know, that's
no, hang on,
you know
John.
what I'm saying?
Hang on, John. You're talking about Disney and original ideas. That doesn't happen. That doesn't
happen.
Anymore,
it doesn't.
It doesn't happen.
But that's what I'm yelling about, because it's like Tiana with Princess and the Frog, where it's like, just make another one of those. Like bring different types of cultures, like Moana. Like they are capable of doing this. Like I feel like they're so that they hired lackluster writers to then just be like, oh, well, it's easy to just redo this. And I'm like, who hired you? Like fire you and the person that hired you, because I miss the day. I miss the era of Toy Story. Like even like Wreck-It Ralph and Tangled. Like that wasn't too long ago. Like those were like original ideas, and they were allowed to be white. It's just like, but it's because it's of that region, and so it's like if you want to have more diversity, great, all for it. But I feel like you need to do your original concept instead of just hijacking something and then trying to shoehorn your agenda into it. Just make another like Tiana from like Princess and the Frog. Like, oh shit, I was in LA like a couple weeks ago, and I actually like I was just casually walking and I looked to my right, and Princess Tiana was walking right next to me, and I was like, ah. That was a cool moment, but I was just it just I don't know, it's just like, there's I think there's nothing wrong with having your own like original concept, and it goes along with my love for horror, like Disney, like nerdiness in general, or it's just like original concepts are so much more appreciated than just like reimaginings, remakes, continuations, like all the kinds of stuff. Like just do your own thing. That I would jump out of my seat to go see that over another freaking Scream or so yeah, anyway.
Well, just make it's how much more powerful is just making a whole new character that becomes very popular. You don't have to remake original IP and race swap and this kind of stuff and sexually swap and stuff like that. It's just make those characters original. Make original characters. I don't like I've watched plenty of movies with gay characters in it that were original to that movie, and I have no problem with it whenever it's original, but when they try to, you know, swap all that stuff out from original IP, it gets annoying. That's what pisses people off. It's not so much people are against that stuff. They just don't like to see those original characters change because they don't need to be changed. They were made popular because of the way they were, not how you're changing them. That's why because they change something and people get mad, and then all of a sudden those people who get mad are they're either the racists or the bigots or the sexists or whatever. It's like it just
Oh yeah.
can't attack fans like that's the biggest part of Hollywood. What happened to them is they've went after fans, especially with social media. They've allowed their actors to go after fans, and it's completely ruined the movies. What's the girl that did Snow White recently?
Oh, crazy! She was crazy.
I know her, but she's the one that like, she basically from
Zellweger.
her running her mouth before the movie come out, it just bombed.
She even just plain up said that she didn't like the original Snow White. So it's like, great, that's awesome. Can't wait to watch you. No, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just saying as many times as I've heard her name said, I can't remember it.
Rachel Zellweger or whatever.
Yeah.
God, her name don't even come up when you pull it up. Like the cast don't even come up when you pull it up.
They erased her. She's gone.
She is kind of.
You go to Wikipedia.
Just a picture of her, and just underneath it just says, "Yeah, we know."
Yeah. But no, I totally agree. I feel like it's
Rachel Zegler.
Zegler.
Yeah.
I said Ziegler or something like that.
Oh, did you say it first correctly? Well, no, that's fine. Ziegler. Probably fine too.
Yeah.
But I didn't hear you the first time. I heard you say I thought you said Renee Zellweger, and then as soon as you said that, I always remember on it's Sam Jackson. He's doing the on the one show. What's his name show? But he calls her. He said, "Who is Renee Zellweger?" It was on shit. What's this? Oh, my mind's off tonight. I'm sorry, everybody. Everybody watches me probably scream. It's freaking.
It's all good. No,
I'm sorry.
I'm very passionate about this topic, so I'm trying really hard not to babble your guys' ears off. But I just think it's just such a travesty that we're getting more like remakes and continuations and stuff like that. And it's not even that. It's like for example, Evil Dead 2013, like that was a really good like remake kind of thing, at least in my opinion. But like, and it honored but also did its own thing in a lot of ways, and it went from campy to like really straight up horror and stuff like that. That's like my first example. Like It 2017 was really well done as well, and stuff like that. And I just feel like a lot of these movies, horror or otherwise, it's either we're continuing something or there are things that just don't even need to be made. Like I don't know if you guys, like, we talked about games, like if you're familiar with The Last of Us at all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So like the TV show, I felt like that was just necessary personally, especially after the controversy of part 2 coming out. Felt like we just needed to let that lie. They already remastered both like 3 freaking times. Like
Yeah.
Neil Druckmann is sucking his own dick at this point, and it's really pissing me off. But yeah, so it's just like it's kind of like that, where it's just like, oh, and then it's also like and again, like feel free to be wrong with me or like disagree with me, whatever. But I didn't care for Evil Dead Rise, and I felt like it had its homage to the series, but it felt very different than all of the others. And I left the theater being like, I felt like that was a movie where if you had a different title, I probably would have liked it better. But
Yeah.
because you tied it to the series, I'm judging you against all of the others. And then that made me not like the movie. And so that's another thing where like they use a big name as like a skin, but then they make their own movie.
Yeah.
And that's when I get annoyed, where it's just like, just make your own movie.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
stop trying to hide behind a big franchise name, and you're gonna piss off fans because they're expecting this over here, but you want to do this. So just do that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Probably like it. Just
Yeah.
out. Don't
Yeah.
expect people to just be like, oh, well, it's just another one of these. Like, and
Yeah.
just do your own thing. Like,
Yeah.
it really bothers me. And then the live action with Disney, like, don't even get me started on that.
Yeah.
Completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
This is such a waste of time and money. There's all the effects that go into those. It's just such a waste. Like, are we even going to see that live action Moana? I don't even know. Like, are we even going to see that? Like, it seems like, I guess Lilo did good comparatively.
Well, so did Lion King, but then everybody says that it was bad after everybody paying to see it.
Yeah.
Regardless, I completely agree with you about how it's like that all that money to go into something where it's like you could be putting that into making an original content idea.
Yeah.
Like, that's what bothers me the most, where it's like, I don't need this. I've got Lilo and Stitch. I have my Lilo and Stitch. I don't need that one. I need you to make something new that I can fall in love with, like Wreck-It Ralph and Tangled and all of these other newer ones that are really great and I keep going back to. Like, I don't like how it's only live actions or, like politically agendaed animation movies.
Yeah, take some of that money, send it over to A24 or Blumhouse, let them get more money so they can hire more directors and writers that want to do their own thing. Because they actually make movies over there that are, original concepts.
Yeah. Or even with live action, like the did you guys ever see the live action of How to Train Your Dragon?
I didn't watch it yet, but I did
see
hear
that.
good things of it.
It's really good. I actually saw it in theaters, and it was,
Yeah.
like I've seen a couple of the Disney live animation ones, and I was just like, like that one was proper. That was
Yeah.
a good one. Yeah, I recommend it.
Hopefully they don't screw them up as they keep going, because they immediately greenlit part 2. As soon
Yeah.
as
Speaking of A24, have you seen Death of a Unicorn?
What's
Lauren?
the one that you showed off?
Yeah.
Oh, she's gonna show it off tonight. Oh, I want that edition so bad.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the back has the two of them.
What did you think about it?
I really liked it. I thought it was funny. A huge part of it was the cast. Like I love obviously Paul Rudd, Jenna Ortega, and then I'm a huge fan of Will Poulter. So I immediately seen
Which one is that? Is he the younger guy?
he's the
son?
younger like rich son guy.
Son. Yeah.
Yeah. He was also in Midsummer, if you recall.
He's been in quite a few things. He's usually pretty good.
Yeah.
I was trying to think where I first saw what the first movie I saw him in. I can't think. Or if he was in that, or is he was in a television show? I can't remember.
Oh, he's been in a bunch of stuff. I think the first time that I was introduced to him was the movie We're the Millers, the comedy movie.
Oh yeah.
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 And he gets his balls bit by a spider.
Yeah, that was good times.
Back when comedy could be offensive.
Right.
But no,
Yeah.
I really like him. I think that he's a good actor. I've seen him in a bunch of things. So when I saw all three of those names, I'm like, you don't even. And there's a unicorn involved. Like, sign me up. I'm ready. But yeah.
I thought it was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. I thought Paul Rudd was a little over the top, but not. He was a little too much Paul Rudd, a little bit, but altogether,
a little too ruddy.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
And I feel like now I haven't seen a ton of A24, but I felt like it was kind of like the Legend of Ochi that I talked about.
Oh yeah, I remember talking about that
I
one.
felt like the story's it's like the first 2/3 of the movie are kind of move at a normal pace, and then it just slams into the end real fast. Like they're like, oh, we got to end this movie real quick. Or at least in the editing process.
Ran out of time and money.
Yeah, we want it to be like 1:45, or I don't know what the runtime was of that movie, but Ochi was around that, like between hour and a half and hour and 45 minutes. And it was like I know I didn't go back and watch the making of Death of a Unicorn, but I watched Ochi, and they had shopped the movie around a bunch, and A24 was the only ones that ended up buying it, and they had to compromise with cutting like 30 pages of the script out. So that's why it was kind of short and seemed like there was something that was just missing about it, but it was still really good, still it's still a well executed movie. It looked good, and that's how I felt about this movie. I felt like it was not as bad as Ochi, but I felt like there was just a little bit more it could have been in it. Maybe when they went out and were actually hunting when they went out to hunt the unicorn, that seemed a little bit short. It seemed like it could have been longer. It could have been a little bit longer process, but it felt like they just went out and then what happened and they came back, so, but that's about it. Other than that, I did like it as well. I like the unicorn part of it as well. I like kind of those mystical beast kind of movies, mythical beasts to be more of a thing, kind of movies like that. Enjoy.
Yeah, definitely. And same here. Like I have talked enough about how I'm a fantasy fan, so hearing that like unicorns and kind of like a horror dark comedy movie, I'm like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I do agree that the pacing could have been better early on. I feel like the movie was trying to establish like a relationship, or like the turbulent one between Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega's characters, and then the whole family when they arrive and stuff like that. And I get why they did it, but I also feel like it could have been, if anything's going to be rushed, I feel like that should have been the one that was rushed, and then we focus on the unicorns, because then we find out one's a baby, and then it's like, oh no, the mom's coming, and like that's the big bad kind of thing. Like that, I thought that was well done, but I agree it was rushed because they really took a large chunk of the beginning of the movie to do like character development and stuff like that. But I thought that the unicorns looked good, and I thought that the dark comedy worked really well. Made me laugh several times, and then also made me like a couple times too. So I thought it was really good. Like it has its flaws, but yeah, I still really like it.
Well, still both. Like Jody was saying, A24 is actually making original IP out there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
You doing it, and they're doing it on the kind of budget where they're making money, and they can continue making stuff instead of being like Hollywood. Everything. Well, the problem with Hollywood is they're putting these massive budgets, like $200-300 million movies, in the hands of amateurs, essentially. These amateur directors, just no offense, because of it is kind of because of not diversity, but of well, what they've done is they've ran off all their talent by hiring certain people into these companies, and they've ran off all the seasoned professionals like writers and everybody all through production, and they've ended up they don't have anybody but these basically kids fresh out of college making movies, and they're handing these $300 million movies over to these people who've directed TV commercials, and they don't know the budget. Every movie that every movie Disney's made, especially in the Star Wars realm, and even Marvel, they've had massive reshoots on every movie because they make the movie and then they screen it and everybody hates it, so they have to reshoot half the movie. So the movies are costing no telling how much to make. It's just it's just got out of control, at least in the Hollywood system. They've lost control of what they had. They had a good system, and they thought the people in charge of it before were sexist, and I'm not talking about the heads and stuff. Some of those people in the history of Hollywood are awful people. Absolutely awful people like that, in terms of the things they've done and things like that. I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to say that is one of the problems, where it's like there are genuine awful people that should be reprimanded, but now everyone is an ist or a phobe, and it hides the actual ones, So that's what makes me frustrated and sad about it. Where it's like they kind of get to hide in the weeds while everyone else is getting like chopped down, and then it's like, oh, like, and then the term or like the accusation doesn't mean anything anymore. It's the same thing with like false sexual assault cases and stuff like that, where it's like if a woman falsely accuses, then that weakens like the actual cases. It's the same thing. So it's a shame that has been happening. Not it hasn't. It's been around for a while, unfortunately, lately.
Right.
But yeah. So I guess that's
it's like Harvey Weinstein. What he did was awful. If a lot of it's true, some of it may be. Some of it's definitely probably true, and some isn't. But the problem is, a lot of those women, they didn't really care too much when they were winning Oscars. They didn't say nothing when they were making money winning Oscars, and then they, yeah,
very true.
Yeah, I don't like being like that because it's awful. It's not necessarily. I mean, they could felt like they've been pressured, but Hollywood's a very dark place, and just hearing some of these stories and things like that. Now they're supposedly doing some of their kind of corrupting people, even social media spaces, and doing kind of the same kind of crazy stuff to them, and to get influencers out there.
Right.
So it's kind of scary.
Have you guys seen the movie Starry Eyes?
Mm-mm.
You should add that to your list of movies. I think that you would enjoy that after that topic. It's based off of an actress moving to LA, and she's working as a server, like can't get any roles, but then she basically does something and promises something for the role of her lifetime, and then there's body horror involved and good performances. It's a really tight cast too. It's only like a couple of actors. It's good. I think you guys would like it. I recommend it to you.
My computer froze up.
Yeah,
What was the title of it again?
Starry Eyes.
Starry Eyes.
Starry Eyes. Have I seen
Yeah,
it?
well, what I was talking about, it was this. I saw a video. A lot of this stuff is like second and third hand. Somebody's doing a reaction video of another YouTuber. It's supposed to have been the guy involved, but it was basically like him and another friend. They had moved to LA to be influencers. They already had some following, so they moved to LA, and basically they get invited to this LA party, and there was supposedly like actual celebrities there, people, but it was this weird, like kind of a cultist type party where they had to go room to room and they were doing different things, and then then basically the one guy, he was like, this is too weird, and so he ended up leaving, but on the way out, he could see through one of the windows, and he could see what the things, he didn't say what they were, but he could see the things that they were being forced to do to basically, but all those people that were influencers that he knew in there became big right after it. They got these huge followings and stuff like that, which is what's claimed that happens to actually actors and actresses, in
Absolutely.
Hollywood. Yeah. Yeah.
What? No, absolutely not.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, at what cost? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, that's really sad, and which makes me want to make you guys watch Starry Eyes this evening. But I know you're probably not going to be able to. But it's exactly that kind of thing. It's like, at what cost do you want to sell your soul, essentially, to get the fame that you get? But then that's another thing. It's like, how long does the fame last? Like, is it only 5 years? Like, what if, like, you did something that you have scarred on your heart for the rest of your life? For what? Like, just a couple of years? Like, no. Oh, but that makes me sad. It makes me sad that people do that. And it's like, are they like young or naive, or they just like make bad choices? And it's just like, you're a little bit of a dum-dum, but at the same time, it's like, I feel bad for you. Like, because it's like, I have things that I carry with me. It's like, I don't want you, like, that's a lot to carry on, like, whatever the hell. Like you hear about these like model Instagram influencers going to Dubai and what they have to do. That's on you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And I've never done that, and it makes me do like one of these.
Yeah.
So it's crazy out there, but
yeah,
everyone wants to be famous, and especially now with like TikTok and social media, like it's a lot more accessible, and so then it makes it seem like, well, if it's gonna get me these many views or whatever, like in the moment, I guess to them it makes sense, but then it's like, it's the same with like OnlyFans and stuff like that, where it's like, oh, I'm gonna make bank, and it's like 10 years later, it's like, I wish I never did that. And like
10 years later, you're in front of a job interview. I saw your name come up.
Right? Exactly. Where it's like, oh, here are the consequences of my actions. I had no idea this would come. I mean, you kind of are like, haha, but also like, oh, because I mean, you feel
Yeah.
bad, especially when it's like you didn't realize what you were doing. You later realize what you were doing, but you can't take that back. Like it's just like
Mhm.
I feel like social media and wanting the likes and the follows and the money and the like influential everything, like it gets to people's head, and
Yeah.
it makes me sad and scared for some. Where it's just like, don't do it, honey, don't do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for letting me babble, guys. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Yeah, no,
You're absolutely fine.
we're in agreement.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Yep.
It's a good night for it. We have a slow night tonight, so
Yeah.
a good night just to talk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Slow night with movies, everything. Are you gonna try to join us next week? I know being a horror movie person, you might be busy next week because of Halloween coming up and everything, but I thought we'd have a Halloween kind of special. I don't know. You guys might be able to come up with a theme maybe that we can figure something out, but
That last that live stream I did Monday was like a battle competition, and it was between Halloween and Friday the 13th. I was on the Halloween side, so I still have every Halloween item that I own sitting on the shelf over here. I can totally leave it there, and we can focus on Halloween the holiday or Halloween the movie, whichever one you want to do.
We can either, I mean, I don't know. We could do like the Halloween ranking because there's so many. I feel like that's like a big task. We could do it,
Yeah.
but either that or I guess my other recommendations would be like what, like top 5 or whatever, like movies that you watch every Halloween season, and then
Ooh.
and like because
Okay.
we're physical media, we could like have them to like
Sure.
whip out and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That or so a Halloween ranking, top 5 or whatever, horror movies that we watch every Halloween season, or
Okay.
we could pick there is another one. What was it? Like favorite like horror villains kind of thing. You know, like
Okay.
Freddy, like Michael Myers, like that kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
like, and then we could do another like top 5 or something like that. So I guess those are my recommendations.
I like it. We'll
What's up, Charlie?
Charlie's in the chat. What up, Charlie?
Hey,
Yeah.
Charlie.
Yeah, we'll come up with some ideas. We'll chit chat in the background and have a whole theme ready to rock.
Cool.
How's it going, Movie Hunter?
Movie Hunter,
Evening,
where
everyone.
you been, bud? You were like, well, 2 shows ago, he was lighting us up in the chat like crazy. He's here to catch the last 20 minutes. I've got one more. Do I got one more? I got one more. I got one more to show off, and then I got one that we talked about last week that I was going to show.
Yeah.
Oh, I have one more as well. So
Awesome. They finally, I think last week I was still worried about this release because it was still saying December. And then after the show, Amazon said, "Hey, by the way, you'll get it Tuesday." I finally got my steelbook for Weapons.
Oh, nice.
Finally.
Let me-
I was so worried this was never going to come. It's a super awesome matte finish, and it's cool all around. I like how simple the back is.
Jody, you're
And
killing me. Where did
I
you get
know.
that?
Oh, you can get it anywhere. I can look. I got mine just straight from Amazon.
Oh, it's
So
Amazon? Okay.
I
Look
can
it up.
hopefully it's still in stock. We can double check it. But yeah, I was super worried about this all the way up until last week. It never got a release date update. It was still saying like end of the year, and I'm like, this movie's out. I don't know what the holdup is.
I know.
And
I'm still waiting for. I didn't even know a steelbook existed. I'm still waiting for my Blu-ray. So
hopefully everything will come and everybody will be fine. I'm pretty sure we're going to check and see if it's still. Dun dun dun.
Movie Hunters wanting to know what's the scariest movie you've ever saw.
Oh my goodness!
I'm having to think.
I know. I wish
Barbie?
I was.
No.
Harvey.
Oops, I'm sorry. I haven't switched us back. There we go. No, I'm joking.
I'd have to, man.
This is terrible lighting with my phone. Limited
I know the first scary movie I was allowed to watch as a kid was I walked into the living room while my dad and my brother were watching Nightmare 4. But I don't know if I was like 4 was good, but it wasn't like I mean, it wasn't like campy Freddy yet, but it wasn't, it wasn't like scary. But it was the first time I ever actually got to sit and watch. Like I remember walking in the room and they both turned, they were like, "You shouldn't be watching this." And then just turned and kept watching and I just didn't leave. So I tell you what, freaking Grudge still bothers me. I can't stand that noise that girl makes. I can't do it.
Is it one of us or is that you?
What?
You said you can't stand the noise, or is it
No,
that's the movie?
Noise.
The movie The Grudge, the noise the girl makes. I can't even recreate it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh. It's like, are we making a noise? I'm sorry.
No,
No.
But I went and saw that with a buddy in the theaters, and like I remember being like the whole time I was in there, I was just like, I don't feel like I should be watching this.
Oh my god!
And I was a grown ass person. Like I wasn't even like a kid. I was like,
I had the exact same experience at at the time I was like late high school years when it came out, and it my stepmom at the time took me because she was also a horror fan and scared the absolute bejesus out of me. Where it's like it's a dark room, right, which doesn't help the situation at all. But then like the noises that she made, and I'll never forget that like the bed scene where she gets got in the bed. Like you're not even safe in bed.
yeah.
Oh my
God,
god.
great. I gotta go home now.
I know. I couldn't sleep normal for 2 weeks. Like it freaked me out so bad.
Have you guys ever heard? I was watching. Have you ever? You know who Billy Corgan is, don't you? I know he's the lead singer and founder of Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
He has these. I'd never heard them till recently. I never heard the stories, but he claims he has shapeshifter stories where he's been like with a girl and she shapeshifted during sex. He was having sex with her, and they rumored, nobody knows for sure, that it might have been Tila Tequila because he had a brief relationship with her, but she supposedly shapeshifted. But he has like a couple instances of this happening to him.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds that sounds wild.
Yeah. Because somebody's talking in a video about shape-shifting and people, stories of people having this happen, like somebody like shifting to like a lizard type person. That's a lot of people have seen this, they change. I saw a freaky video of it. Sorry, I got off the subject of that. I can't think I'm trying to think of the most freaky movie I've seen, but there was a video other day I seen. It's it's probably, you can't tell what's real or fake anymore. And I don't take this as being real, but these people who claim to be real vampires because they actually they grow their fangs like on camera, like they force their fangs out on camera.
I don't know.
And like
we're at the
freaking,
but
we're at the point now. I don't believe 98% of what I see.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. But it's good CG.
It's gotten too good just in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like I'm done. I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're just different stories.
Put on my what the hell are these called?
Canines.
Thank you. Yeah, I put them on. Does that count? Do I transform?
Yeah.
No. I don't believe you at all.
But these, I mean, like I'm saying, it could be CG, but it's just kind of it really didn't freak me out. I was like, yeah, these probably are fake, but I think it's in the same video. Like they also were talking about, like there's Mandela effect stuff. I think that I like Berenstain Bears and stuff like that versus Berenstain Bears. Do you guys know what the Mandela effect is? Like,
Yeah.
supposedly something, something shifted and people forgot about it. I have a theory about all that, but it's the same general theory that a lot of people have about it.
Did you ever see the video of the guy that like in his apartment, like he was saying he like discovered a like a hole or a rip, and he held a Berenstain Bears book in his hand and was video. He was staying in one room, and then when he walked into another room, it would change back to what it's supposed to be. And he would just sit there with his camera. He never cut, and he just walked from one room to another. And he's like, I found a hole in the in the universe. I'm going from what was to what is.
There's some weird stuff.
We've
There
never seen it
there
again.
is some legit ones there, and I think the Barons, because I remember, because as a kid, at my grandmother's house when I was a kid, baby, basically, they used to read from those books, and I remember them, but not remember as a baby. But those books stayed in the drawers beside the couch in her house for a long time. So I remember seeing them from time to time, and I'm saying Berenstain Bears or Berenstain. They, I can't remember which one is which, but it's But the other one, that's the only other. But there's a bunch of them. I'm like, no, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the other way. That's if you're young, you're just you just don't even know. You weren't even whenever that thing. One of them was like, do you remember like Taco Bell having medium hot sauce? And they supposedly have never had a medium hot sauce. They just had fire and hot and mild.
They've had medium.
But there's not a medium. Yeah. They claim they never had a medium or something like that.
I don't like that.
But there's some weird things like it. But the one that got me, and this kind of goes back to me saying, well, you weren't alive during this time, so maybe it is something you missed. But this is one I always like 50s music, and you remember they're basically one of the first rock bands. They did Rock Around the Clock. Bill Haley and the Comets.
Yeah.
It never was Bill Haley and the Comets. It's Bill Haley and his Comets, which that could just be. But it don't make sense it don't make sense saying Bill Haley and his Comet.
No.
Bill Haley and the Comets makes more sense.
And that kind of falls in line with like other band names at the time.
Yeah. Sorry, I got off on that, everybody.
No, you're fine.
It's just some weird internet oddities,
No worries. I went off on a plenty tangent, so somebody else has to do it.
That's fun.
Yeah.
You said you had one more to show off, Lauren?
Yeah. I had my little tear over here, so but last one was Happy Death Day.
Oh yeah.
I'm terrible with this.
There it is.
There you go.
There it is. So my birthday was September 25th, and I always love watching this, and it had been streaming, and I got lazy where it's like, oh, it's gonna be there, and then it wasn't there this year, and I was just like, are you freaking kidding me? So finally bought it. But yeah, I love watching that every year. I think that's really fun, like horror, dark comedy kind of whodunit kind of thing. So that one is really fun. I love Tree as a final girl as well. I think that she's an asshole, but also a lovable asshole if that is possible. But yeah, no, that was my last one. I thought, I mean, we were talking like, what's the newest ones that you've bought? Like, this is one of them. And I just thought that
nice.
It's good, and I like it, and it's one that I watch every like birthday season. So why not own it? Because what with all the streaming services and things not being available eventually and stuff like that, like gotta own your shit.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so that was my last one.
Awesome.
Do you have any more, John?
I think I have that version of that too somewhere. Yeah. No, I didn't. These aren't movies that I picked up. They were just some stuff that I just threw in there that I'd got they were just backlog stuff that I've picked up that probably haven't been shown on camera. I'm not even gonna. This is just like the Dario Argento Suspiria. I bought
yeah.
that.
Oh, classic. Yep.
Yeah. It's the 40th anniversary one.
Ooh.
Yeah. This is just this is an older movie. This is Spencer Tracy and Ingrid Bergman and Lana Turner. Pretty good cast. But this is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Oh, I actually just watched a YouTube video about that yesterday.
Yeah.
I need to actually watch it. I've read the book, but I haven't watched any of the films depicting it.
Yeah.
You'll have to let me borrow.
And picked up that the So I Married an Ex-Murderer 4K.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. There's just some backlog items where I didn't get much this week. Like I was telling Jody before we came on, I ordered several things, but one thing got delayed till tomorrow. They've had they had like an outage at Amazon. I thought it was just their server outage, but Amazon owns like a massive server.
It's a lot. Like it's one company got hit, and this one company takes care. I think like Venmo was down. It was a whole bunch of stuff happened.
Yeah, every time I get on the Amazon app, I don't know as much as probably you guys do, but I get the notification at the top, like, like technical difficulties, and I'm just like, I don't know what's going on, but yeah. So if you guys are getting it too, that makes me feel better. That it's not.
Oh yeah, it's everybody. It's the whole damn system. Somebody found a doorway and they think it's funny, and honestly, it's kind of funny. It's funny how easy it is just to make us all panic. It's just so funny. It's like it's not going to take much. One thing you take away the access to this. That's going to be hysterical.
You lose your phone and like you're starting to pull your hair out. Like
Oh yeah.
Get it.
But then again, like the handful of times that I've forgotten my phone, and I experienced a day in my grown ass adult life out of my house with no phone. Maybe like the first hour was a panic moment, but then after that, it was the greatest day of my life. I strongly suggest that everybody just leave your damn house and forget your phone. Just go get lost somewhere. Go somewhere you ain't got no maps. Just go find a place, and know that if you die there, nobody's gonna find you. Nobody's gonna find you because you can't get a hold of yourself. Nobody can track your phone. They all think you're at home. Just do it. Just one day. It's going to be the best day of your life. I promise.
Yeah, I am of the mindset of the both tiers, where for one end, I'm like, I can't find my phone. I'm like, where's my phone? I'm yelling into the ether. And I'm like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? And then the other part is like, I'm putting it on charger and I'm leaving it alone for the rest of the day. Like it's one or the other. There's no middle ground.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But yeah. Please don't die out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try and do that for sure.
Some of these younger kids, I feel sorry for them because they know nothing but
You have a life to live. Don't do that.
I hate. That's the worst thing about getting older. It's like you're like, because we like me and Jody. Well, me for sure, but I experienced life for quite a while without cell phones, almost 25 years. Without smartphones for sure. I had like a regular cell phone probably in the early 2000s, but I had one of the classic Nokias, the bulletproof ones, the purple ones, that classic one. I had that for a long time before I think I had like a first flip phone was like a Razor or something like that.
It had to be. Razors were the shit.
Yeah.
I love razors. I like the flippy.
Yeah.
But
I wish the new ones they made worked well, but the first, I don't know about the newest ones. I think they've re-released them now, but the first one, my cousin works for Verizon. He's like a manager, like a regional manager for Verizon. And so if I have any questions to ask him about new phones, I just ask him since he has, it's stuff I can find out on my own, but I like to know, I like having on the street information, like what's up with this. But he was like, yeah, those are crap. He said, they just break constantly. He said he had a customer who they kept breaking, but he would come in and get a new one. He kept buying. over and over again. But they would break in half or something like that. The newest ones, the ones that flipped open to one screen. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when they first came out, they had like an actual number. Like, this is how many flips you get before your screen starts wearing out and breaking.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't need that information. And if you have to hand out that information, they're not ready for the public.
Now you're counting.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like in high school. I think I was like a sophomore or something. So like I just was satisfied with the flip. Like I'm done with the phone call and I do like the little flip. But
Yep. That's how you knew you were mad. It's like, yeah.
I know. But if I had read where it's like you only get 20 of these, I'm just like, oh shit.
Yeah. Like, how many was that? How many am I on this week?
Yeah.
I gotta count. It's like, oh wait, I gotta get back into my phone. Oh no.
Movie Hunter was saying, I watched a teenager lose his phone in the ocean on a boat tour while on a boat tour while on vacation. You could tell it was going to be his worst vacation he ever was going to have. Yeah.
No. if he would just take a breath, I guarantee you that was the best vacation you could have had. Oh,
That's true.
It sounds amazing.
No.
I'm on a boat with no phone. Are you serious right now?
No photo opportunities.
Well, hopefully you just got to photo bomb a bunch of people and tell them to text you. You'll find it later.
Do like one of these.
Yep. Yeah. Create the memories in here.
Just be in the moment.
I wanted to show, I talked about this last week because Lauren showed off a clown in a cornfield. And I told her there was a really nice steelbook. Granted, it's $40, but there's a really nice steelbook. And I got it and I found it. Look at that. And what I love about this is the title is embossed. So it's got nice stamping.
Joe D.
And it's a wraparound image, so it's both front and back.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
So cool.
And I know how much you love the inside pictures. So there you go.
Interior work.
And does this make the $40 worth it? Magnets, and you get to place weapons in his hand. So you can kill people on your refrigerator or on your car, wherever you feel. So for $40 on Amazon, that could still be yours today. Let me know if you want to get it. I'll send you an affiliate link. Did I break you? I'm sorry.
Jody, what was up with that Ghost in the Shell? Is that the movie? I mean
the live action. Yes. Yeah, it's gonna be the live action one.
It'd be cool. I just wasn't a big massive fan of that. It's not horrible, but it's not great either.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that movie before I saw the original anime film. So I mean, to me, it was like, oh, this is pretty cool. But yeah, I could definitely see people that grew up on the anime that movie probably didn't get to par as how much they wanted to.
Sorry, you're talking about Children of the Corn? Is this
no? Ghost in the Shell, that anime. I posted a group buy on my Instagram.
Got it.
The 4K of that anime looks amazing. It was a great.
Oh yeah.
Now I finally got the replace. Well, I had to buy the replacement for Akira anime. They did. Really? I didn't never get a replacement. See that when they first came out with the 4K of that, they screwed up with the American edition and the American printing. They screwed up and didn't put it only got like it got a 4K, but it didn't get the HDR version. You didn't get the high dynamic range version of it.
Oh.
So they were issuing replacements, and I contacted them immediately and was talking to them, and I sent the proof of purchase in, and then it's just like they stopped talking to me. I never heard anything else. Couldn't get a response. So whatever. It's Funimation or whoever released it.
Yeah.
They're a pain in the ass anyways. But the replacement looked great. The HDR looks incredible on that movie too. So
heck yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're coming up close on our 2-hour mark. Do we want to call it, or do we want to do a quick? I know for me next week, I'm looking forward because I've got them on pre-order. I'm getting the new Toxic Avenger I'm getting that one's getting like 3 steelbooks. So I'm getting the one here in the US. They're doing a new steelbook for Halloween 3. Arrow Video has got Trick or Treat. And there's gonna be the new 4K Edward Scissorhands steelbook. So that's exciting for my list for next week.
Jody, I swear to God.
What? What?
I have to see what I ordered.
Like,
Before you buy things, just hit me up. I'll let you know if there's a better version.
Okay. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I ordered the Shin Godzilla. It says not till October 31st, so I might not get it by next week. I might not get it before the show next week. What else did I order? I ordered something else I ordered, I thought, a couple of things that was coming out. Oh, well, I ordered something that probably won't interest you guys. It's called The Golden Boy. It was an anime from like the 90s that's really good. It comes out on Blu-ray. I have the DVD version. What else? I ordered something. Well, this supposed to have been here. It's supposed to have been here this week, but I went ahead and bought the Last Drive-In double feature. I think I've seen them, but it's just interesting to see that show put on DVD, put on a Blu-ray, because those are the kind of things that go out of print and you can't find them. So I thought, well, I'm gonna pick that up real quick.
That's smart.
And I thought I had ordered something else, but I do have something, but it's just another DVD. But I did order that Starry Eyes, so hopefully that did sound good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did check that out.
If we do next week, hopefully, you guys have watched it and we can chat about
Talk
that.
about it.
That would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess next week, Trick or Treat or Talking. Yeah, the Toxic Adventure I considered maybe buying. I don't know. It's just one of those classics. It's another freaking remake, but it's done by Troma though, isn't it? Or is it not?
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
it was done. It was done by they had full backing, and the cast is wild.
Yeah.
So I'm anxious to. I'm hoping I can
like
watch
Richard Dinklater as the Toxic. Isn't he like a little person Toxic Adventure?
Yeah, which makes it even like they went all out. Like this was like you talk about a remake. They went all out on this one. So I'm excited. And they made it like in 2023. It took forever to get put out. They didn't think it was actually going to see the light of day. But so I'm glad somebody picked it up to distribute it. So and like I said, we're getting like 3 or 4 different steelbooks.
Yeah.
Oh, you
we're
get the Trick or Treat too. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be a good week next week. Yeah, well, we'll try to fly. We'll come up with some good Halloween themed top 5s, and then we'll try to just fly through our pickups first off in the next week's show, and then we'll knock out some of those top. Maybe come up with like 2 top 5s because we like to ramble, and so I know we're gonna just start looking at things and start talking, and then it's gonna be like 30 minutes left, and we're like, oh yeah, we gotta get to these top 5s. So maybe we'll knock out a good solid 2 top 5s that we can both participate in.
Okay.
And but yeah, tonight's show was fun. Lauren, again, thank you for coming over. And hopefully you're just gonna be here all the time until you get sick of us or you go on a trip. So that's fine.
I did want to say I liked your Medusa costume. I saw that right before we came on. That's a pretty dress and whatever you call it costume. But I like that. Yeah.
The dress was nice. The headpiece had teeth and it hurt real bad. So appreciate the pain that went into that.
Hopefully you didn't use any music that's going to get flagged in the future.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, unless you guys got anything else you want to just throw in, I'm ready to rock. We can head out and we can see everybody next week.
Yeah. Thanks for everybody showing up.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see y'all next week. We'll have a nice, fun Halloween themed show ready.
Okay.
All right. See ya.
All right. Night, everybody.